Hey guys, welcome back to Face to Face Friday at Mommy on Fire. I'm Natalie, and I write here at Mommy on Fire. If it's your first time visiting, thank you. If it's not and you're coming back, thank you too. Anyway, I'm joining my new friend Rachel at A Steady Rain. She hosts a link up for the first and third Friday of every month, and her question is, what has God been teaching you lately? So I'm linking up with her today, and I'm also linking up with Michelle at Lost in the Prairies for Caffeinated Randomness because I couldn't not link up with that. Love that mem. This week, though, what has been going on and what I've really been thinking a lot about, and I sense God teaching me about, is keeping our eyes on Him, but also trusting that He will reach down and pull us up when we're sinking. So, as I was working on an article for Internet Cafe Devotions, I needed to find a verse that communicated how we must keep our eyes focused on Jesus and what happens when we don't. So I'm going to read to you the verse I found, Matthew 14, verses 22 through 34. And this follows after Jesus feeds 5,000. He goes out for a little bit and he goes to the mountainside to pray after he feeds the 5,000. And his disciples go into a boat. And by the time Jesus wakes up, the boat is at a considerable distance, it says in the Bible, from land, and there's a horrendous storm going on. So I'm going to pick up on verse 25 and read this to you. During the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went out to them walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replied, "tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "You of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?" And when they climbed into the boat, the wind died down. Then those who were in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." And I love the illustration that shares with us about what happens when we take our eyes off Jesus. We sink. Absolutely, we sink. Every time I've lost my focus, I fail. And I can say that it's 100% accurate. I fail. I fall. But what really caught my attention, and I've really been trying to unpack the verses that I read, and I learned that through doing Breaking Free with Beth Moore. There are several Isaiah verses that are so rich just in one verse that we gloss over because we don't realize all that is included. So when I was unpacking these verses, I was really struck by verse 31, where it says, "Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him." Now remember that Peter was sinking when Jesus reached out his hand to catch him. And that just really comforted me because I think I have sunk so many times in my life, and I have days that I'm sinking presently, and I really feel so much comfort that Jesus continues to reach out his hand to us and pull us up while we're sinking. In just that one sentence, there's so much communicated. So next week here at Mommy on Fire, I'm going to be really focusing on those verses. I'm going to be working on memorizing that and just kind of writing about some things stirring within me on that. Also, I wanted to let you know, if you're a writer, blogger, or no blog, doesn't matter, I would love to have you guest post. I'm going to start asking for guest posts just so that the readership here at Mommy on Fire can get to know some awesome bloggers that are out there. So if you are interested in being a guest post writer here at Mommy on Fire, I'd love to have you. Just let me know in the comments. And have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching, and just keep your eyes open to the good that he's doing, because his hand is everywhere. And just really think about how maybe he's holding you up and pulling you up so that you're not sinking. Have a great weekend and week.